The Family's First Learning Lab is moving into a new Missoula Public Library facility. I sat down and spoke with their executive director and talked about the new space.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. So let's talk logistics about this new project.
I am the executive director at Family's First Learning Lab, and we are moving into the new Missoula Public Library very soon. We're hoping to have a grand opening sometime in September, so the public can stay tuned for that. But we are in the process of moving from this tiny little space in the old Missoula Public Library to the new one right next door. We have our fundraising goal is about $165,000, and so far we've raised about $138,000. So we still have a gap of about $27,000 that we are asking for the public support on. In our new space, we're going to be able to serve families at a really much higher rate and with better services than we have in the past. We are a 25-year-old organization, and this is going to allow us to kind of bridge our two parts of our mission, which is kind of play and child enrichment, and then family education and parenting classes. So in our new facility, we will have 3 private consultation spaces for families, a family education classroom. We're going to have an exhibit on the floor. So we'll have like rotating exhibit themes there that kids can look forward to and play with. And all of those are kind of focused on the lens of child development and social emotional development. And then we're also a partner in this really cool room that mimics kind of the Clark Fork River, and it's going to be our water room. So we're very excited about that. We are working alongside Spectrum Discovery Area and the Clark Fork Coalition and then the library for all of these projects. So it's going to be a really dynamic new facility, and we're excited to get out of our tiny little office that the 4 of our staff throughout the past few years have been sharing.
That all sounds so exciting, but what if you could pick one thing that you're the most excited to see once everything's all put together and you're able to open? What's the most exciting exhibit that you guys have coming up?
So in the new space, we will only be having our one exhibit. Traditionally, we've done this new program called Community Connections, and what Community Connections is kind of these pop-up exhibits that are kind of Mary Poppins-like. With a trunk will show up, and you can actually see a space rug sitting next to me right here. One's our NASA theme. So we're still going to continue to have these pop-up exhibits like NASA or a doctor's office, or we've got one that's focusing on kindness and writing notes to our grandparents that we'll do with kids. But really on the main floor, we will have one primary exhibit.
And so you mentioned funding. How can people get involved if they want to contribute or donate?
Yeah, so as of right now, we're really starting to push our community campaign for our capital funding. People can donate via check to P.O. Box 5626, and that's here in Missoula, and it's 59806. They can also go to our website, which is familiesfirstmt.org, and click the donate button to pay online, and all of those will be going straight towards our capital campaign. So it'll allow us to finally have our dreams come true in this new facility.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. We really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks for having us.